Hi wrestling fans, this is Mad Matt Carter. Thank you for joining us here on YouTube. Remember, it's very important that you like, subscribe, and ring the bell if you like these videos. It really helps out the channel, and we appreciate your support. Thanks a lot.
Greetings and salutations, AIWF fans, and welcome to episode 2 of Straight Shootin'. I am Scott Eiland, and joining me today is the Sudanese madman, Abdullah The Butcher, WWL famer. Welcome to the program, sir. And I understand that you're here, you're visiting us here at Mount Airy, and I just wanted to give you a chance to kind of sound off if you wanted to. You've wrestled for over 50 years, and didn't say much those 50 years into the camera. Now here's your chance to sound off.
Sound off, 1, 2, sound off, 1, 2, 3, 4, sound off.
That's pretty good. That's a good start. Right now, I have to ask to open it. You have a restaurant in Atlanta, Georgia, called the Big Abdullah's House of Ribs.
It's Abdullah The Butcher's House of Ribs.
Absolutely.
Chinese food.
Yes, that's the question I wanted to ask. Ribs and Chinese food, where'd that come from?
I'm different.
Okay.
You've been there many times, haven't you?
I've been there once, yes. Good to see you.
So that one big meal looked pretty good.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. What made you decide to open a restaurant? And what made you decide to do ribs and Chinese?
Let's talk about the wrestling business.
That's fine.
Let's get off what you want. Why you opened up a restaurant? Why you done this? Why you done that? I need a new hip. As soon as I get my operation, I'm coming back. And the people are talking about, you mean the old man's coming back? Those are the ones who call me old man. I'm going to show them who I really am. I just need my hip.
And then you're going to be back in the ring?
Yeah, I'll get back in the ring.
Who do you want to get back in the ring with?
With everybody.
Everyone?
I want all these young kids, all these young punks who are running around talking about Abdullah The Butcher, who's coming back. Why is he coming back? He's an old man. I'm coming back to kick their ass.
Really? Well, I've watched old tapes, so
What do you mean old tapes? Get off that old stuff.
Well, I wanted to ask you about some of your history, because a lot of people want to ask about stories from back when you used to wrestle the Funk Brothers back in the day, in the late 70s.
I wrestled the Funk Brothers. I wrestled the Briscoes.
Yep.
Excuse me for my good friend Jack Briscoe, who was the world's champion. He's gone. You understand? But the main part about it, I wrestled them all. Giant Baba, he's gone. I wrestled Ernie Ladd, he's gone. I wrestled Fez, I wrestled them all. I'm the one who started hardcore. And don't you people forget it. All these young punks think they can do this and do that. But Abdullah The Butcher's coming back. When I have my hip, I wish that Santa Claus would come in here so I can just take him and beat the living hell out of him.
I don't like the way you're holding that fork. I'm going to watch myself. I'm going to behave myself. Because, you've been known to use that fork for more than just eating. One of your toughest opponents, and also probably in and out of the ring, was Bruiser Brody. And it's been a long time.
Bruiser Brody was tough, but where is he at?
He's gone.
Where's he gone to?
Well, he passed away.
Well, say he passed away. So why are you talking about Bruiser Brody?
Well, a lot of the fans who are watching it never got a chance to see you guys wrestle.
Well, I have a videotape from Puerto Rico. I went from Japan, and you can see where Abdullah The Butcher is beating up Bruiser Brody.
And
Listen, fat man, stop stuttering.
It's okay. I'm a little
All right,
scared.
talk.
You've got a fork
Talk.
there.
I'm sitting here like an idiot.
No, you're not.
Talk.
You're as scary as you've ever been, as a matter of fact.
Talk when you go home. I'm gonna tell your wife to give you some. Hurry up.
Okay. Well, the idea I wanted to find out. You know, you say you can come back. You actually started wrestling in the early '60s. So that'd give you
1961. I've been in the business 51 years, and I look good.
Yeah, I was about to say.
You understand?
Great.
I just need my hip. When I get my hip done, I can do anything what I want to do.
Well, that'll be fun. And then you'll be getting back in the ring. Who do you want your first match to be when you come back?
I want all these promoters. I want these young punks who are running around thinking they're cute. I'm coming after them.
What's different from when you started to where wrestling is today as far as the way the new kids are brought in?
I went to a movie and I watched the Blues Brothers. And I watched them about 10 or 15 times. And after I watched them 10 or 15 times, I said, damn, I seen the Blues Brothers do that before. I seen them do that. I seen them do that, right? So that means what? If we keep giving the public the same thing over and over, if a guy throws a lariat, then the next match comes out and throws a lariat. If a guy dives over the top rope, the next guy comes and dives over the top rope. What do the people say?
It's all the same.
It's the same shit. Okay? So the main part about it is this here. You got good wrestlers in there, but they have to change. Anybody can jump over a rope. Anybody can do this. Anybody can do that. But when you start doing the same thing over and over and over, and everybody's from number 1, number 2, number 3 are doing the same thing, the people say,
Why am I even here?
well, I'm here.
Yeah.
One time I told Jim Barnett, I said, Barnett, I said, you know what, the first match, the guy goes out there and throws the lariat, and the people go, oh! He said, Abdullah, he says, well, what's wrong? I says, you're out there watching it. The guy ringing the bell's watching it. If the people do the same thing, correct? What are the people going to say?
What's he saying?
Oh, shit, the first match comes out, he does this. The second match comes out, they do the same thing. See what I mean? If a guy throws a chop at you, and people go, ooh, you can't hit him no more. Because how high can you go?
You don't want to burn. You don't want to hot shot the angle. You don't want to hot shot the match.
That's it.
Well, one thing that was when you were doing this, you were traveling all over the world, and this was the territory era. It's a lot different than it was today, where basically you would go from place to place, stay for a while, and then move on. Why did you do it that way? Why did you never stay in one place for a long time?
I'd go into a place, I'd pack the houses, and then the promoter said, oh, it's time to get rid of them because we got to pay them more money. And that's why they tried to slip me out all the time. Oh, Santa Claus!
Abdullah.
Oh, Santa Claus!
There he is. Santa Claus is here.
How are you, Santa Claus?
Good, how are you?
You okay? Oh, my friend, come here. Oh, my friend, I love you.
Wait a minute.
I need some help in here.
You're going on the naughty list. You're going on the
I don't blame you.
Oh.
Sorry about that. I thought you wanted to have Santa Claus come out there, so I had somebody sent for him. Sorry about that. All right.
You're laughing. I got something for you too.
I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. I was a little scared there for a minute. Yeah, this is a nervous smile right now. That's all. Okay, so where the heck was I? So they wanted to pay you more, so they kept moving you along, and yet
They kept moving me around because they didn't want me because I was drawing people. When they got the houses up to here, they said we don't need Abdullah the Butcher no more. Then they'd come up with some story, I'd leave, right? Then when the houses fell down, they'd be calling me back. Ole Anderson, Dustin Rose, all of them, they were the same way.
During this era, who was your favorite promoter to work for? Who was the most? Who gave you the most? Who said, "Oh, I'm glad I'm coming back here"?
I drew Jim Barnett, who was a promoter, a lot of money. And this guy here, I was in Australia with him all over. He mentioned all the white boys who drew him money, but he never talked about Abdullah the Butcher, who drew more money for him all over the world. You see what I mean? So wherever he's at, I hope that he's rotten in hell.
So Jim Barnett's not your favorite.
No. And I made him a lot of money.
What about you mentioned Dusty Rhodes? And he's still working.
He's with New York. Yeah.
Well, you became a WWE Hall of Famer just a couple of years ago.
Sir, I've been in the business 51 years.
Right.
And they end up handing me a ring 3 years ago. I give it to my brother.
I heard about that.
So why should I wear it? And I should have had it a long time ago.
I agree. I don't understand why they never brought you in. That would have been great. Have you worked under the Giant in the mid-'80s?
I worked with Andre the Giant all over Montreal, Tokyo, Russell Hogan. I wrestled them all. Yeah. I have a tape. I have tapes from Puerto Rico, Japan, where I'm wrestling these guys. But they wouldn't wrestle me in the United States.
But they'd wrestle you all?
Because they feared me. I think 2 or 3 weeks, me and Hogan sold out Japan like it was going out of style. Yeah.
And you can now, you can now watch this.
Look at my face, look how good I look.
You look great.
What are you talking about?
You look great. You look great. And obviously you have the places, Mick Foley said that you put poker chips up where your scar tissue up there.
Everything. And Mick Foley is a gentleman.
He's a great guy.
His whole family is a gentleman. He's the only guy that I know who's not on that stuff.
Oh, really?
Yes, sir.
So
anytime we took a trip together
Yeah.
or whatever, he said, I want to go with that Abdullah because I know that he's not on this shit. Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, so you say that everybody else, so I'm thinking of the list of
Say that
plays.
again.
So you say everybody else was on something?
Well, everybody's on something.
Well, good point. I'm on something.
Somebody taking, what do they call that? For their sex life, what are they taking?
Viagra?
Viagra.
Levitra?
Some people are having heart attacks.
Right.
Some people are dying from it. What do you take? Can you find it sometimes?
Yes.
Huh?
On occasion.
All right.
On occasion. So,
I wish my manager was here, Honest John.
Honest John.
Honest John.
You were managed by a lot of people.
Yeah, but Honest John was the best.
What made him better than the rest of them?
Huh?
What made Honest John better than the rest of
Because Honest John was honest.
them? Okay, that's a good point. Did you have okay, let me ask you this. And I'm sorry, I can't not see the fork there. It's really close. And all it takes is I see you move your arm, and it could, then it could be. I could be facing the fate of Santa Claus. I'm a little nervous, but now that you're here, now that you've seen our locker room, you've seen folks here. I have a question for you that I ask everybody. Can wrestling make a comeback and be like it used to be in any way?
Remember this,
Yes.
wrestling is never dead. You have to, if you have 2 wrestlers, somebody's got to win. You can't go out there and do what? The same bullshit. You take a wrestler, if he's nice looking, you make him. You take a tag team. You understand? If a guy's got a finish, you don't jump up and let 50 other guys do a finish.
That's his finish.
Yeah.
See, so sorry.
Hello. Hello.
Just roll.
Yakashita Mamatolano. Yes. Come. Yes. I'm making an interview tape. Vakashito Mamatololo. Don't bother me right now. I'm on TV. I'm on TV. You got something to say? Say it. Tell them I'm making TV.
Abdullah is making TV.
Don't call me no more. I'll call you. Call me after. Call me after. Call me after. I'm on TV. I'm on TV. I'm on TV.
Let's leave that in. Yeah, absolutely. Well,
I'm going to turn this off so nobody can bother us.
okay, that'll work.
I'm tired of this.
We're close to taking it home at this point. Is there a... ask this. Do you have a relationship with your fellow WWE Hall of Famer Mil Mascaras? He just wrestled until 40 years ago.
40 years ago, I wrestled him a few times. What's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. I was just wondering.
Yeah.
When I was studying, I saw a match.
I want to wrestle you too.
Okay.
Huh?
I'm not trained.
What?
Well,
Huh?
well.
Talk. If you're going to talk to me, talk to me.
Okay, I'm trying.
All right.
Okay. Who was your favorite manager of all the folks you worked with? You said Honest John.
Honest
Who
John,
else?
yeah.
Okay. What's?
And you better start talking a little better than what you're talking.
I'm
All
sorry.
right, I'm
a
going to send you
little
back to school.
Okay.
All right?
Maybe I need to go back to school.
All right.
I can go back. I can need to go back to
Get
school.
this old man right here with
AIWF.
he looks like he's a professional. AWF.
Yeah. He is a professional.
Yeah, I know he is. I tell him the way he looks.
He's got the right look. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just a journalist now. That's all. That's what I do.
You're what?
I'm a journalist. That's why I'm surprised you haven't hit me with that thing already.
I'll get
No,
you
it's
before
a long night. So anyway,
And next time when you come on this TV,
yes, sir.
if the owner of this TV cannot tell you to iron your shirt with all these wrinkles,
Well,
don't you have a wife or something?
I used to.
You didn't even shave. What's wrong?
I used to.
Huh?
I used to.
Is that why she left you? Because
No.
What was it?
That's a long story. Didn't know what we were talking
Give me
about.
the story then.
Well, you really want to hear this?
Yeah, tell me the story.
We were together for 11 years. And,
Yeah.
well, she just kind of woke up one day and said.
Then you came into the wrestling business and
Pretty much. Yeah, that's
and
what
then they, what happened? She left you.
She started coming in. She came out here for a while. But
I don't want to hear that stuff, sir.
okay.
Go ahead, what else?
All right. So you're about to have your hip replaced.
Yeah, my hip replaced.
When, is that already scheduled? Is that
Yeah.
All right. And,
Maybe by the end of January, middle of January.
okay. And so you're going. So you're going to recover, and you say you're coming back to the ring.
I'm coming back.
Do you know? Are you going to be?
You know George Foreman?
I do.
Remember when he came back and all the kids were saying, I'm going to whoop his behind, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that? He made more money then. Right? So when I come back, I don't want nobody older than me.
Well, maybe you can get.
I don't want nobody older than me. I want to remember my friends, the old guys,
Yeah.
but I don't want nobody older than. You remember J.J. Dillon?
Yes.
I'm looking at a guy now with white hair who looks like J.J.
Huh? I
Yeah.
just saw JJ last week.
I was in room George just like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, were you there?
No, I wasn't there. I was at
Where'd you see him at?
WrestleCade and Winston-Salem. He came by.
Let's get too dead. Let's spice it up a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right.
I see why your wife left you. Go ahead. You're right.
Well, hang on a second. The point I was trying to make was that of all these, the list of wrestlers that you've wrestled is short. You didn't wrestle is shorter than the ones you did. Is there anybody you never got in the ring with that you would like to, besides me?
There's only one guy, and I hope. See, before he got the world's title, Ric Flair, right?
Yeah.
He got a little cute. So I done something to him where he never wrestled me when he got the title. He respected me, but he never.
And you wish you could have gotten it. Okay.
I could have made a lot of money with him.
I bet. You never won a world championship. Do you feel like
Just a minute, please. What do you mean world championship?
you never won the WWE title, the NWH
Go
world
give me
championship?
one of my pictures, please. You know how many titles I've won?
A lot of titles.
World titles,
Well,
Japan title was a world title. Puerto Rico was a world title. Trinidad was a world's title. Australia was a world's title. New Zealand was a world's title. You understand?
WW's.
All these places that I carry the world's title. Remember, if you go to New York, you got what? A world's title.
Yeah.
If you go to Puerto Rico, you got a world's title. Right? If you come to Charlotte, what do you got?
Another world's
A world's
title.
title. You go to Calgary, Alberta, you got what?
Yeah,
A world's title.
Everybody's got a world title.
Yeah, it's the same as boxing. So come on.
I was referring to, you know.
You was not on this sort of crap. What are you talking about? What?
Well, I was talking about the fact that.
That's why the business is not going up.
Right.
You're talking about world titles. Forget about the world titles.
Yeah, I was asking.
Give
does
the
it
people
matter?
wrestling matches. Give them something strong, something where the people go, oh, did you see that? You see?
Does the fact that there's too much talking and not enough, and not as much
Any wrestler
in-ring-
who talks in the ring, if I cut a wrestler talking in the ring, the first thing I do is say, get the hell out.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Because if you watch WWF programming now, WWE, it starts with a 20-minute promo in the middle of the ring.
But are they looking to go?
There we go.
My titles. All my titles.
Oh, the picture with the
Yeah, all the
titles.
titles with the Hall of Fame and stuff.
I'll take this one.
I lost over 100 pounds.
Yeah. How'd you do it?
I was supposed to have this operation a long time ago.
Right.
But now I can see it.
Well, that's good. That's important.
Oh, before it was like a turtle. You know when the turtle went back?
Yes. Yes, I've
Never
seen the
came up.
pictures.
And I jump on and say, oh, if I could just see it. Oh,
It'd be a great day. Well, I'm trying to lose weight too. In the process of it, but I'm doing it with yoga and stuff
yoga.
like that.
Is that good for...
We'll find out. I just started. But I'm starting on the DDP yoga. Did you hear about that? Diamond Dallas Page, former wrestler.
What happened?
He's making millions of dollars selling yoga videos. So the wrestlers, he's helping out Jake Roberts. He's helping out all these old guys whose bodies are broken down, whether it be from drugs
But
or.
have you seen the money yet?
I haven't seen
Have you
it.
seen the checks?
I hope he's seen the checks. He looks great, but I don't know if he's seen the money. I would assume he is. He's got infomercials everywhere. And I just
It's
didn't know
like
if
me
you
on
knew
this,
about
it's
it.
like me on this TV right now, it's a commercial.
Right? Yeah, sure.
You're paying me how much, $15 for the show?
I'm just the talent. Oh, there we go. We were waiting for this.
See all the world titles?
There's Honest John. All right. I didn't know him. This is really cool. This is the king of the ring, the most vicious wrestler ever, Abdullah the Butcher with Honest John. 50 years of wrestling. And now you can call Honest John, and we'll put the promotional information
You see this here?
on the
That's the world-
DVD.
It's the world's title of the giant bobble.
Right, that's in Japan, yeah.
See? There's another world title. That's not what there is. There's another one.
What is it about the Japanese fans?
Promote them,
Yeah, and what is it about them that's different from us?
they produce. They produce. That's the name of the game, is producing. Am I talking enough? You want more than that? What do you want, my friend?
We can
You're fine. Y'all just,
we can wrap it up.
yeah, y'all wrap it up short term. It's fine.
I wanted to thank you for coming on and tolerating me.
No, I'm not talking, so you're a good man.
I wanted to thank you for coming out, and it was a pleasure meeting you. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Was it the money you check or what?
No, I'm just shaking your hand. I'm not the promoter. I'm just a journalist, man.
Okay. I like that.
Abdullah the Butcher on Straight Shootin with Scott Allen.
You
So
mind if
long.
I talk to one of my couple of my friends, old guys?
So please do. Come on in. Who wants to be part of this thing? Tony.
You've been around for yourself. You've been around for a long time. I've seen you work many times.
Well, the thing about that is,
Huh?
I wasn't 6'5", and I wasn't blonde hair, blue eyed, so I had to work.
You remember wrestling number 2?
Johnny was there for work, yeah.
You drew a lot of money.
Yep.
I don't give a damn how big you are. See, today and time in this wrestling business, you gotta have money.
Yes.
You can't have all muscle men.
Yep.
You gotta have guys like Calhoun. You gotta have freaks. You gotta have massmen. You gotta have people like Abdullah The Butcher. If you got the same crap,
Yep.
then they say, when is the business coming back?
That's what makes this business. It's just like the whole society.
Yeah.
If everybody were the same, this would be a boring old place.
That's right.
And if everybody were the same, nobody would come. Nobody would pay to come out and see
Right.
Abdullah The Butcher with the fork. Nobody would come to see Buddy Landale. Nobody would have come and see. You remember him? I heard about him one
I
time.
don't want to remember that. Go ahead. Oh, yeah. What did I know?
You ain't money?
Oh, boy, what did I know? He could have been another Ric Flair. See, even Flair got scared of him. Yeah.
Yep.
So, no, but the main part about it though, see, they need guys to jump up and do work. You gotta know how to give the people the business. You understand? You gotta know, like the referee. If the referee goes into the ring, it's like one time in Japan, this referee come in and jumped over the top rope. When he jumped over the top rope, you know what I done?
Tripped him.
I came in, no, I didn't trip him, I came in and I started beating him. I took him, I threw him on the side, started kicking on him, grabbed him, ran him down the damn aisle, threw him in the dressing room, and he said, "No, no, no, no." And I said, "The longer you live, don't you ever jump over the top rope."
And that is like with a lot of managers, and I love managers, love them. But you got kids today that are trained well. The training's not like it was when you and
I used to beat the shit out of him.
You got that right.
Shit, when you came into the business, if you didn't know how to do this.
They stomped my guts out. There were 10 of us. The next week there was one.
Yeah.
It was me. And I just kept coming back, and he said, "Kid, will you just forget about it? You're not big enough. You're not fast enough." And that's what motivated. And I kept going and kept going and kept going. And finally he said, "Look, I don't have time to mess with just one guy. You're going with me." So I was in the locker room. If somebody didn't show up, they threw a hood on me. I went out and did the job and was happy to do it. And learned more from that, doing jobs for those guys and sitting around listening to stories like we're telling than I did from all the training and all this in the gym and all that than I ever did. These are the times back here that will teach you, they will make you or break you.
Right. All right, my friend, take care of yourself.
Yes, sir. And I will see you soon.
When I come back, I might do something for you, and then we'll start my own crew. It's probably just a matter of time. Let me see this here. So what do you think about these guys today and time?
What's that, sir?
Younger wrestlers, what are they doing wrong?
I don't know. A lot of, I'll say the word.
You're in the ring, right? The referee, right? You see what?
Everything
The
is
same
wrong.
thing, what they're doing wrong, and the same stuff over and over again. So when you sit there, you say, "Man, this guy just done this, or this guy just done this," and that's why I was doing this. See, you have a lot of good wrestlers out there, but the promoter cannot tell people what they want. See, one time Tom Modesto says, "We're going to have a match, 15-minute match going through. We have judges, simply we have judges, and the judges do they give points. This guy wins. Then they'll have maybe a draw, maybe they have this. You gotta have sometimes you gotta have 1, 2, 3, you don't have it. So what else you gonna talk about? Tell me something. Like this guy was talking, I didn't know what he was saying.
I don't know what to say either. I just
I
referee.
want to beat him up. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
too, brother.
All right, good. Take care.